The worst is over. That doesn't mean that the bottom is in, but the worst is definitely over. This was a brutal time, and I feel you, I understand you. I know it's difficult. I'm coming here to you as every single day, bringing you the best crypto alpha. We're gonna look at the charts, we're gonna look at the news, we're gonna look at when this whole madness will potentially end. I'm gonna grab your hand, we're gonna grab each other's hand. I promise you we're gonna make it out alive. It's very important to just stay through it. The only time when we are done is when we give up, when we capitulate, when we get liquidated, when we're done. We're not done yet. So thank you so much for being here, guys. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. I bring you every single day the best crypto alpha in the world, and we're just improving going forward. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, please hit the like, helps the channel as well. And please remember, nothing in this show is financial advice. Let's jump in, and also just say hi in the comments. I see it from the edge of my eye, so just say hi in the comment. Let's go. So, very important. Let's run through the news very quick. German government transfers additional $175 million worth of Bitcoin, including $75 million to crypto exchanges. Everybody's losing their mind. Oh my God, what is going to happen? And then eventually it turns out that the narrative that the German government just dumped the coins on the market and caused these crashes completely inaccurate, because the large amounts of coins that were sent out yesterday to exchanges came back from exchanges. So you can see that the exchange leaving, the coins are leaving the exchange, and coming back to the exchange. So now, whether that's a coordinated attack or not, we're going to talk about it, because I have my opinion on that. Of course, if you're watching this channel for a while, you know that. But it is quite weird. What is interesting is that it's the German member of the parliament, 𝗕𝗘𝗙𝗢, if I pronounce this correctly, urges the German government to stop selling BTC and hold it as a strategic reserve currency instead. Now, this would have been unimaginable even 2 years ago, for someone in a parliament in the EU say, hey, don't sell the Bitcoin, hold it as a reserve currency. Absolutely big news. Justin Sun comes forward. I like this guy more and more. I don't follow Justin Sun. Wow, what happened there? He's willing to negotiate with the German government to purchase all BTC off the market in order to minimize the impact on the market. But also, let's keep in mind that that's nothing. Like $175 million worth of Bitcoin. Sure, it's a lot, but it's 1 day of inflow to the US ETF. So it's not much at all. We're talking about Mt. Gox as well. We have to talk about it. That's a much more substantial stack of Bitcoins here. $3.71 billion worth, in fact. Now, here's why this is interesting. Number one, they have... I run through this on, I think it was one of my banter shows, but it's actually not this amount. It's actually about half of this that will hit the market through retail and will potentially cause a sell. Now, the question really comes in is that, is this amount that we're looking at here, this 138,000, if it's true that only about 60 to 70,000 will hit retail, the guys who held from the very early days, will they sell at like 54,000? My prediction is they wouldn't sell at 60, because these are very early adopters. And of course, they might realize some profit. They probably will realize profit from Bitcoin Cash. But anyway, I definitely don't think that this is something that will cause a major selling pressure, especially not forever. So as Ryan says, Mt. Gox is temporary. I 100% agree. Even though it sounds it sounds huge and it sounds crazy, and it is actually a big number, even if it's just 3.5 billion. But it is temporary. Let them sell. Let them go out. Nothing ever changed stationary. Nothing ever stayed stationary. Fear and greed index, amid all these things that we talked about, hits 29, which is the lows. We haven't seen this since January 2023. And I don't think I have to mention what happened in January 2023. This is January 2023. What is it? Here. This is January 2023, okay? So we've seen a 200% on the total market cap has increased. So we're at a quite a great place on the fear and greed index. Whether you believe it or not, statistically, this is a great place to start buying. This is good news as well. President Putin says he takes Donald Trump's plan to end the war with Ukraine very seriously, and Russia supports it. This is again one other reasons why I think it's worth voting for Trump. Now, it might sound crazy that we hear crypto bros just going hardcore on crypto, and we're like, oh, it's time to buy the dip and all that, while World War I can't pronounce it. World War III. World War III, German government selling. 𝗏𝗚 is bullish, which is actually a good sign in my opinion. He was very, 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 very precise in 2021. Mt Gox selling, sell-up gifts coming, and my longs just standing here against everybody. But much like I look at it like Miles posted here, he said, this is one of the most obvious long-term setups I've seen ever. Short-term, Mt Gox selling, German government selling, World War III, obviously what I've explained here, all this shit show. At the same time, long-term BTC and Ethereum ETFs, election coming up, major political shift regarding crypto, 16 billion FTX payout to customers, feels like a massive opportunity. And I couldn't agree more with him. I told you if you bought Bitcoin, when we were at 61,000 Bitcoin, I said that I do believe that it is a good time to start DCing it. And I genuinely believe that. I had a post, I had a tweet actually. I didn't put this in here, but I think it's worth looking at. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I think it's definitely worth doing that. But when I woke up, I looked at the prices and I said, I promise you within 6 months, you will feel horrible for not buying BTC at 56,000, Ethereum at 3,000, Solana at 125, TON at 6.6, Link at 11, Caspa at 15 cents, INJ at $18, AR at 21, Rune at 3, and many more, many more. I could look through Benta Bubbles, look at all the prices, and I could say you will regret not buying these coins down here. Now, someone immediately, of course, one of the smartasses obviously commented that it's already BTC now at 54 and ETH at 2000 should regret immediately. And then I replied 6 months. Why? Because it doesn't matter at these stages. It doesn't matter what the short-term price action is. It really does not matter. What matters is one thing: that within 6 months, the millionaires who gonna be, and we will be, I'm telling you, we have 155 people watching, and by the way, only 44 likes. So please guys, smash the like, because I'm gonna just stop talking for sure. But so if you are here watching among the 155 people, you're gonna be called lucky one day. I'm telling you, within 6 months, when everybody will come back, when crypto will be at new all-time highs, when we're pulling 2, 3, 4, 500% on trades, when we're making money, people will look at us and say, oh, you're in crypto. Yeah, you got lucky, but I don't have time for that. Like, it's not my time. That's what they're going to say. And we're going to tell them, fuck you, because we've suffered through this entire shit, and we bought the pain, and we bought the you know, everything when nobody wanted to buy, when it was uncomfortable to push the buy button. That's when we bought. Now, whether it's worth DCAing forward and spot, 100%, not financial advice, but yes, I do think buying spot here will pay out big time within the next 6 months. I'm talking at least 100%, within the next 6 to 8 months, at least. Now let's talk about something here. First of all, very important. Nothing against Zoran. I don't know him. I don't know anything about him. But we had a. I mean, I don't know personally anything about him. We had a decent discussion in one of the groups I'm in, and people were going crazy that Zoran called this perfectly from 73,000. He was like, oh, we short this from 73,000. And here's why I'm bringing Zoran here. It's because I remember, I followed this guy for quite some time. And did he call this? Yes. But did he also call everything else? Yes. So the reason, again, it's very important. It's not against Zoran, but I think it's important to point out things here. So he said, dip is over, only up forever, 2021 April, on the very fucking top. Then when we got to the very fucking bottom at 36,000, he said, friendly reminder, the consolidation above support is not bullish. Exit all crypto markets literally on the bottom. Then we go up to the 72K. This is the last dip before BTC goes parabolic. So what I'm trying to say here for you is, and again, very important, truly, it's not against Zoran, but it's against everybody who is deleting their tweets and then leaving the tweets only up that actually made happen. So if you look through my Twitter, you will see 0 posts that I told you to buy or sell or whatever, and it went wrong and deleted it. 0. I think it's time for you to look through the accounts that you follow. Genuinely, whoever, whatever, if it's my account, unfollow me as well. It's time for you to look through the influencers, look through the Twitter accounts, look through the YouTube pages that you follow, back check what the fuck they've been telling you, and if they didn't tell you what, and it's not about getting it right or wrong. It's not about that, because I got it wrong a lot of times, but I come in here and I say I fucked up. I thought that this was a high probability. I showed you how to protect yourself. That's it. But if someone is posting, we're gonna go up and down at the same time. It's like literally like when you know how they do this. I don't know if you've seen this. There are like these signal groups, and I didn't know how they do it, but the way they do it is that they go hedge short and hedge long at the same time with very high leverage with $1. And what happens is when the market will go either way, right? So they will have a card and it says, you know, I'm going to whatever. It will say it's 200% profit. But what you don't see is that they went short at the same time as well, and they have a card that says minus 200% profit. So if you're shooting darts in the dark, we can do that as well, but you have to make sure to follow the people. And again, it's not because I'm telling you to follow only me. Follow all the people who actually help you make money. But if there is someone who everybody's praising, oh, he got this right, yes, and he got 99 million fucking things wrong, and he deleted everything on his Twitter. Even now, and this is going back to Zoran, I remember this guy flipping long at 64,000, posting a screenshot saying that he's over $1 million worth of margin on a 5x or 3x position, I don't remember exactly, going long, and yet there is nothing about it in his profile because he deleted everything for the past 3 weeks. So nothing about him, nothing against him, but it's just very important to make sure to follow people who actually give you value. And don't get blinded because the bull market is going to be ruthless. It's even going to be more ruthless than this here. It's just very important. I just wanted to get it out of my chest. And it's very important to know this and to actually find integrity. Integrity is much better, much more important than getting it right or, you know, doing all that. So that's just something I wanted to say. Now let's look at the market. Before I do that, actually, I wanted to check in here with you guys. Let me just pull this up. I'm just gonna pull up some comments. We can go to our little talk show studio. Let me just look at this. BTC pumping. Yes, don't get caught up, guys. Don't get caught up just yet. I think. Don't get caught up. On spot, perfect. So I'm saying only 38 likes. Yeah, it's only 80 likes, but we have like 200 people watching. So please smash the likes. Exactly. Smash. Stop whoring for likes, bro. I do what the fuck I want on this channel. If I want, I show titties for likes, bruv. If I want, I show titties for likes. There is no ETF for BTC in Germany, so how can they sell it? Yeah, good question. Exchanges, simply market sell. That's the big problem that everybody's afraid of. Should be more watching your show, top quality alpha. Thank you so much. Generation longs coming, waiting. Yes, I agree with you. Got nothing left to buy with. Yes, that happens. How does it feel to know everything and be a genius? Thank you, Nitro Bunny. Thank you. I'm not a genius. I'm just sharing my mistakes. I'm sharing everything that I know. 100% agree. It's about hiding it and pretending what's correct all the time. Exactly. That's the only problem. The problem is not that you get something right. The problem is that you go back and you delete all your tweets that you had it wrong. Smash those likes. Much love to you as well. Follow a lot, but only listen to one. Yeah. Thank you. Yesterday's show was eye-opening with the poker stuff. Hey, that was a deep one. I even watched the show. I rewatched the show from time to time. Freaking bottom is in. We see. What about Sodex? You mentioned food. Yeah, it's down 50%, but compared to what the market is pulling, they had a lot of FUD. I'm still in. Honestly, I put in $3,000. It took a small position, a relatively small position. Down about, I think, 50 something percent. Let's look at it actually. We're gonna look at it, but I think I'm down about 50%. I talked to the founders specifically, and it should be fine. Goat, respect the brother on true. Thank you. I need my short to work out so I have money to long the bottom. Yeah, but don't short here. Don't short just yet. Soul market structure in 15 minutes. Yes, but the total market cap did nothing yet. We can look at it. What's up, brother? All good? Yes, all good, everybody. Let's look at the market. Let's go. Here is my thinking, okay? First of all, this is Brett. This is what I try to do with transparency as well. So if anything, like, look at this. Building up a massive trend line liquidity. Yesterday's show, which is not good, but yeah. I think it will bleed. If we go down to the levels where I'm saying, I think it will bleed through. We're going to go down all the way to this 11.3-ish region. 11.3-ish. 11.3-ish region on Brett. Look at this. It's 11.3. It's a little bit lower than 11.3. I told you this when Brett was at 13.4. 13.4 here. Yesterday. I saved you 20% if you listen to me. Below, this is what I said on total 8 days ago. And see you in hell. So close below 2.168 and we're going down big time, in my honest opinion. down to the 1.8 trillion region, which would I said 2.216. That's a 2.2. What was it? Yeah, 2.216. No, it was 2.17. Sorry, 2.178. Look at this. This was the level. I said if we break this, we're going down. Look what happened. 12% lower. And I said that we're going down to the 184 level. And I do think we are going down to the 184 level. Although I had this mark, the reason why I have this mark here is because that's the next obvious level when we're talking about a point of interest below the discounts or in the discount zone. But that's not sufficient enough in my opinion. I'm not being the sucker waiting for lower and lower and lower, but technically I need to see a structure break, and I'm going to tell you everything what I think about it and why I think that we have a retrace coming. But I just wanted to show you, you know, just as regarding the influence and whatever and who you follow and who called it from the very top and all that bullshit. I just wanted to share this with you. Okay, so let's look into the total market cap. This is the drum I've been beating for the past weeks, is that you have to look at the total market cap. Whether Sol made a market structure shift on the lower time frame, I don't care. Why? Because it can be a good trade. And again, like the TLDR, if anybody has to go, the TLDR is that I think we're going to have the possibility of us getting a relief rally here is high. We can get a relief rally, and then once we have a relief rally, after a relief rally, we need to see another spike down. That's what I think, and that's gonna mark the bottom. That's what I think, in my opinion. But I'm gonna detail everything. So here's why it doesn't matter if you have a market structure shift as well. If the total market cap doesn't, look at Solana. Solana had a 4-hour market structure shift here, right? Yesterday we talked about it, and I said that this level should technically hold. And if you look at it, this is not a strong market structure shift, by the way, and didn't come back 50, so it's not even a market structure shift. It just came back for 50. It could be a great short, by the way. But even though it made a market structure shift here and apparently made it high here as well, it doesn't matter. Why? Because the total market cap did not complete a high. And that's why you're looking for the market structure shift on the total market cap before you take any positions, because you can have all the coins. It's like I can't even, like, I don't even know how to tell you, but like you can drive. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if an individual coin is doing something, it will always come back to the total market cap. Always. The total market cap is the guy who's running the party, you know? So if the total market cap does not make a high, we're all fucked. That's just what it is. So that's why you always have to look. I don't even look at all the other charts. I only look at the total market cap, because we need to see a reversal on the total market cap to be able to identify if we're going to drop further or if we can start reversing. And now we're going to sit here and we're going to look at each other until you guys smash the like button, because we have 230 people watching and 111 likes. We need 150 likes for me to continue talking. Until then, I'm going to bring you the doggy. So until then, just smash the likes. I bought the doggy yesterday. I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm not even kidding. It takes 2 seconds to smash the like button. Giving you this free alpha every single day. I need you guys to smash and obliterate the like button. It takes you 2 seconds. We need 150 likes to continue. I'm going to put in the music. We like to this too. Good. Generational long committing to us. Yes, show us. What about meme coins? Yes, it's recovery, I think. Show them titties for likes. Good day, Fefe, legend. Good day to you as well. Ready to long? Not yet. Fitting button is in. I don't think it's in yet. On the Jupiter, we can look at it. Genius, you are a genius. Big pushing. I'm so happy to hear. Annie and Fefe, no bullshit alpha. We could get Annie on. Push the like button. Yes, that's what's up. We need 5 more likes, guys, and we're there. Fefe, mind checking Algorand weekly. We can do that. Man, tom. Someone is saying, Nitrobun is sending a super chat saying, smash the like. You rock, appreciate you. Thank you so much, Nitro Bunny. I'm loading up on render at 5.5. Can be a great buy. Love that dog, you. Guys, we need 5 more likes. Come on. 5 more likes and we'll continue. We're at 145. Boma and Viv, please. We can look at it. We shouldn't long or short yet. Not yet. Not in my opinion, not yet. Jumanji trading room. Yeah, okay. We have 153. Thank you so much. You see, you guys just need some incentives. Okay, so let's jump into this. So here's what I think. If you look at if you are returning here, you know this. But for the newcomers, let me tell you, we need to pull. So we need to establish a market structure. We have a low, we have a high. We have a low, right? This is our low. We have a high. There was no in between. There was no 50% in between. That's good for one. It's still bullish. This is extremely bullish. There's no, so if you look at, so, you know, people saying, did the bull market end? If you look at the similarities and the differences between this and this, you'll find a couple of things. Number one, here in 2021, the market was topping out. And the way you see it is that it goes up, it has a little correction, goes up, has a little correction, goes up, has a little correction, goes up, and then breaks below the previous correction. It breaks below a previous very strong level. Like from this level, we had a 60% pump. There's no level like that here. This is the only level, but that's not even the proper level. This is the proper level, 1.47 trillion, okay? There was no pullback. So this here, if Trump wins and if everything aligns and whatever, this everything we see here can be just this tiny pullback here, guys. That's massive. That's massive. That means we could be looking at least another 80% before a major correction. Like it's big. It's genuinely big. But I don't think that this correction is this one. I don't think. I think we're coming back 50, but I don't think it's this one. I think we're going to see a more severe correction at some point. But at this stage, what we have to know is that we have to come back to the weekly OB. Now, we came back to the daily. So if you look here and you mark this level, we came back here to the discount, touched onto a lower time frame POI. In the weekly, it's a daily POI. And we could potentially, the bottom could potentially be in. So I'm only talking about leverage. Guys, if you are not involved, if you're not invested in spot, I think you're making a huge mistake. Not financial advice. You should start buying, okay? In leverage, I want to get, I tweeted about this as well. I want you to see this. I retweeted, look back at by the way, one of the community members made 581% on the near short. Thank you so much. It's great. Let me just, here. So Ren took this position on Solana at 10x, okay? And he made 5,000% on this position. 5,000% on this position. Okay? Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because we have a potential at these levels, if we get this right, to make these 5,000% trades. This is the opportunity to make those trades. Okay? So what do we need to see? I still always plot the market structure. So just to finish up my thoughts, I think we came back to the 50% on the daily. We did not come back to the 50% on the weekly. Therefore, I think that we still have a little bit more down. Potentially, we have a retrace and then a spike down, but it's very important. Take it level by level. As a trader, you have to take it level by level. And right now, we're still bearish on the total market cap, and we still haven't achieved the 50% retracement on the weekly. What does that mean? That means the only way we can verify if this was the bottom is if we see a higher high or at least a 4-hour chart. Here's where the challenge comes in. The 4-hour chart high is 20% higher than current price. It's 16-17% higher than the current level. Why is this a problem? It's a problem because if it turns out to be, you can actually take it down to the 1 hour. The only problem is that it has to come back 50% on the daily, and that's exactly at these regions. So we can easily see the market cap coming back here, rejecting, and then just moving back lower and then spiking through that 1.84 trillion, that 1.85 trillion that we need to see in order to achieve a weekly equilibrium. Potentially what we can see is that it comes back, retraces, and then just rejects down to this 1.85 trillion region to complete the move. Or we can see just spike from it, has a little bit of wickery, which would be very, very bullish, because if you have an accumulation above a POI, a point of interest, that's very, very bullish. And the point of interest is exactly the weekly 50% level, which it stopped. It induced this level. That means it should technically come back to that. We can liquidate one more leg down, then make a strong market structure shift, and then move on from there. But here's what you have to look for if you want to take a short or long position. Number one, you have to go onto the 4-hour chart here, and you have to see that the high is up here at 2.289. Here are a couple of things you can do. Number one, you can say, I'm a conservative player. I don't want to take these trades. I just want to wait for a direction in the market. Right now, we have a clear invalidation for going lower, which is 2.3 trillion. If we are able to close above here, I'm going to take positions and I'm going to trade from there on because we have direction. Absolutely fine. Okay. Second scenario, you say, I do believe the bottom is in soon, and I will take every 15-minute to an hourly market structure shift as a signal to take a long position. What do I mean by that? If I look at the hourly chart here, this is a 15-minute, but you see the hourly structure as well. So if you look here, it's basically the hourly structure as well. I would wait for the 50% retrace here. And if I see a 15-minute market structure shift, I would take a short with a stop loss up here. Okay, that's the basic idea. But what you can also do is, in fact, if we see a liquidation and a clear market structure shift, it doesn't even have to be a liquidation. Like if we would close above here, you could say that that is a 1 hour market structure shift. And even though it can be that it's just coming back for the 4 hour premium zone, which is the 50% level, I'm going to take a long position because I believe that the low is in. Okay, this is the riskier play. Why? Because you will get stopped much more times, but the likelihood of you getting the massive pump from the very beginning is also very much higher. So what am I looking at is the following right now. I'm going to play, most probably, I'm going to play the riskier play, which means I don't want to miss the pump, which means I'm probably not going to wait for the daily and the 4 hour high to break. If we see a 1 hour market structure shift up here at 2.107 trillion, I will get a small position in here. And monitor the lower time frame structure. Okay, we will come back 50 after that, hopefully. And I'll get my second half of the position in. These are going to be my levels. If we break above, I'm going to take a position. On most of the, like I'm going to take Solana, INJR, like all the big ones that I talked about. Relatively low risk. So I wouldn't, it's risky because you're probably going to get stopped out, but it's not going to be a massive position. I'm going to wait for the 50. Then I'm going to get add to my position to average my entry down. And then if this happens, the low here will be, again, like you have to look at the chart, but all the charts will show something similar. The low will be down here for me, okay? This is, in my opinion, the unlikely scenario. Why? Because if you look at the weekly market structure, I do believe that we need to see this. I'm going to actually put here an alert here because I don't want to miss this. If anybody sees this and I don't see it, ping me on Twitter, okay? But we are at the decent area for reversal. We can reverse from here anytime. What I rather believe will happen is that we'll come back a little bit, retrace, potentially, let me see what the 50% is. Yeah, possibly wick through here. So it's like it has to be, first of all, what I explained, it has to be a clear break above, like a proper green dildo, as I always say, right? So it's not just, this is what I'm looking for. Like, it has to be like this, okay? When that happens, I'm going to get in long. But what will most likely happen, in my opinion, is that we're going to get either one, we're going to go retrace to the 50% region on the 4 hour up here around 2.1 trillion, reject from there, and then come all the way and hit the weekly discount, which is down here at 1.85 trillion. This is one scenario that I think is the most likely scenario. Number two scenario is that we are just simply going to do some liquidity building here. Then we're going to liquidate all the way down to this 1.85 trillion and then show a market structure shift or go lower. But I don't think that's happening. I think we're coming back, showing a market structure shift and then just moving on from there. But the 1.85 trillion is the key. Or what happens is that we make a market structure shift on the hourly up here at 2.1, like a strong impulsive move. We get a pullback and then we make a strong impulsive move, taking the high on the 4 hour and the daily, which is up here at 2.3 trillion. Now, if that happens, it's game on. Like, it means that there is no stopping. There is, like I'm telling you, there is no stopping until all-time high. Everything will pump. We will see 15, 20% candles every single day. And it's going to be, like, it's going to get everyone who's not prepared. It's going to be shocking. I genuinely think it's going to be shocking. So what I think the most likely scenario is that we're gonna have a little bit lower price action. We're gonna come up here and then we're gonna go down to the 1.85, and then from there we're gonna look for a market structure shift on the hourly and the 4 hourly. The reason why I think we're gonna come up to the 50% because that will make the move efficient, and therefore when we're gonna get a high. So if we don't come up here, but we're gonna do something like this and then liquidate here and make a higher high here, that will also be great. But I can still argue that that's, if you look at the 4 hour structure, that's still just a retrace to the premium zone, and we will dump and whatever. So that's why I rather think that the market makers will want to push this up a little bit to the 50% region, up to the 2.1 trillion. One big down here to the 1.85, a market structure shift, and then moon. That's what I think the most likely, but you have to take it level by level. Just to follow up again, what the levels that I'm looking at, for us to turn bullish, even though this can pump 20%, 12%, and still be bearish. Keep that in mind, still be bearish. If we close above 2.1 trillion, again, impulsive and whatever, even if we don't close above impulsive, but we close above, that's something to start thinking about, whether that's a signal of reversal. But if we close above impulsive, then it's done. If we just wick through and we see a 15-minute market structure shift around these levels, short because we're going down to the weekly, to the 1.85. And the other level, obviously, what I'm looking at is down here, the other side of the range, or the other side of the range, yes, is down here at 1.906, which currently is the current strong low, weak low down here. So this is the range that we can trade in. The bad news is we can trade here for like fucking weeks. Weeks. Nothing stopping this for trading this throughout the summer, trading in this range, and then eventually at some point just coming down, liquidating, initiating, retest, and then move. Nothing. We don't know. Nobody really knows what will happen. I know one thing for sure is that this is our range. I know that if we close above 2.1 trillion, I'm gonna start turning bullish. If we close above 2.3 trillion, I'm gonna throw my house at it. Other than that, I'm waiting for 1.85 to hit, and then that's the real buying opportunity if and when that happens. So that's what I would look for, and then we're gonna look at all the other tokens as well. Let me sit in the chat because I know that everybody has a lot of questions and everybody wants to know what's happening. People can come in and say, can you please analyze the total market cap? Let me just look at it. You think a hot swap in the US presidential candidate will cause more uncertainty in the markets? No. It's just very good for Trump. Anything from here on out with the Democrats is very good for Trump, to be honest. Even if they get a strong candidate. Looking to go big on Kaspa, I think it's a great idea. Love this voodoo shit. Yes, we're gonna do voodoo. Ondo, we can look at it. DOP launched today. Have you seen that? The private sale price was 80 times higher than the listing price on Bybit. Fuck. 80x to break even for early support. No. If it was 80 times, it's much more to break even. Choo, that's pretty bad. MAGA Trump, please. We can look at it. Most unlikely can happen. Yes, it can happen, but I wouldn't give high hopes for it. I'm bankrupt. I'm so sorry if you are bankrupt. That's not good. We have commercials. This YouTube thing, guys, we can't do much with it. Please explain OB. It's an order block. It's the last bearish or bullish candle before an impulsive move. Not coin will rocket. I agree. Watch this stream while I work in the office. Nice. Legend. I never delete it if I'm wrong. Yes, me neither. Only 3 for generationals long to watch Fefe. Only 3 for generationals longs to watch Fefe. Only 3. What do you mean? Sub pornstar, you almost gave me a heart attack with your mail. What mail? What do you mean? If we close above 2.178 trillion, I'll sell my kidney for it. Not at 2.178. Not at 2.178. Oh, 2.178. Yes. No. 2.3, guys. 2.3. This is our range high. You don't see that, I know, but I'm gonna show it in a second. This is our range high. 2.2989. 2.289. This is our range high. Okay, so it's not. This is just the mark level that I said we broke below here. This is nothing. It's just a flip zone. It's not much. Not much. No odds with YouTube Premium. That's why I love YouTube Premium as well. If we close above 2.0, we talk about it. Algorand USDT long. Yes, we can look at it. Fefe the legend, quality over quantity, high professionalism. Much love to you as well. Thank you so much. You're looking skinny, bro. Thank you. I'm getting in shape, bro. I'm getting in shape. I hope we're still on for 3:30 UTC today. You did not forget. Mark, did I forget? I don't know. I'm not forgetting. I have my calendar. If it's in the calendar, that's good. Do you use automated bots? No. The strongest coin after all this bloodbath. If I knew, but I think Sol is gonna rip. I think AI is gonna rip. I'll sell my wife, cat, dog, and etc. Good. Ondo, we can check it, bro. We can, sis, we can check it. No worry. Messi or Ronaldo. But both are legends. Both are legends. You have to, like, both are legends. Both are legends. Do you think we get an ETH rally when the ETF launch, is even in this market? I think the ETF will launch later. I think the market will start recovering by then. Or that could be the recovering. That could ignite the recovery. Do you think we're going to 54k or we'll see V-shaped recovery and bounce from here? I think we go a little bit lower. I think we go 52k. I think, but again, nobody really knows. It's a very good place for a reversal. What about Wild? WorldCoin is WorldCoin. I don't know. Great charting, Fefe. Thank you. Tuchel will rip. I agree. Bro, Ronaldo, and a day. Yes. Messi, Ronaldo, and Fefe, all are legends. Thank you. I got 1k left to put in. What are the ideal plays? Don't put in one. I posted that I made a tweet about what coins I think you would be regretting not buying and a bunch of others. I genuinely think if you buy these coins, you make 100% in the next 6 to 8 months. Not financial advice. Hi everyone, 50k. Should we just hit this month down? It bloody here. Yeah, it is bloody, but I don't think we should just, stop it. Tell us how with one advice. Okay, so let's look at another. I have to go because we have a management meeting and I have to be there. Ren will rip my head off if I'm not there. No, but I actually want to be there. It's the best times, the best places. So the total is ripping. I think everybody will flip bullish, and maybe rightfully so. We have to wait for the 2.1 trillion to hit. We have to wait for a break above that, and even then we have to be very, very cautious. And the reason is because we need to make sure that we break above the 2.3 trillion. Until then, it's actually not bullish. I always tell you to take it level by level. First off, we need to break the 15-minute. We don't have a 15-minute, so we need to break the 5-minute. We did break the 5-minute here. We are just breaking the 5-minute. Then we need to break the 15-minute. Which you see potentially here, yes, and then you need to make the hourly, and that's the hourly, and then you need to make the 4 hour. So you need to make sure to follow this through. Even if you long in anything, you can get a great long, you can get a 10% move on any tokens if this plays ball. And I actually can imagine it. I do imagine it comes like this is the most likely scenario, in my opinion, that we come back to the 2.1 trillion and then reject from there. But that's the basic idea. I can chart 3 tokens before I leave. Did someone just ask you, are you gay? I have not stopped reading the chat. I don't know where. Do you think Tuchel will shine around the elections in... Yeah, of course. Look at this. Rune. We do Rune. This is one. This was our risky long here. The same thing, you see? No high in total market cap. It doesn't matter what you have on Rune. It doesn't matter what you have on Rune. What matters is what you have in the total market cap. Rune is beaten, bro. It's beaten. It's beaten to death. Down like what? This year. 70% Rune. Fuck. It's like I'm telling you guys. Generational buying opportunities. I'm telling you. If you don't buy spot, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But again, it's not financial advice. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe this is the end of the world. Maybe this is the end of the bull market. Maybe every institution who's getting into crypto right now is completely stupid and you can outsmart them. I don't know. Clear break above 3.65 with Raleigh, but watch out because the proper break needs to happen at 4.3. Okay, above 4.3. That's the level that I'm looking for. Why is not showing on my screen here? Okay. Now I'm looking at 𝗏𝗄𝗏. Let's go 𝗏𝗏𝗏. I'm just randomly seeing the coins here, so I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do one more. Look, so I've been explaining this. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is super fucking strong, and I told you that it was gonna come down to the discount. I told you that the first reversal area will be down here. It bounced a tiny bit. What did it bounce from here? Yeah, about 10%, but that's not. It didn't make the high. You know, this is what we talked about. If you look at the 1 hour, look at the 1 hour. What happens here? High. Comes down to the POI, but can't break above. So you don't long. You wait for the confirmation. Same thing here. This is the high. Very great high on 𝗏𝗏𝗏. 17.2 cents. 0.172 is the level I'm looking for. It's actually pretty close, like 13%. If that happens, moon happens. Yes, but I do think it has maybe this internal liquidity. Maybe there is a possibility that 𝗏𝗏 takes this internal liquidity, comes a little bit lower with the last dip that I'm saying, comes down here, shows a strong market structure. If the moons probably will retrace now to this 16-cent region and then reject from there. That's the most likely, in my opinion. BTC, are you serious, 𝗏𝗏? Are you? Oh, we didn't do BTC, did we? Let's do BTC. Sorry, 𝗏𝗏, you're a legend. I usually do BTC and I didn't do it, so. You're an absolute legend. Okay, the reason why I didn't do BTC now, remember, is because the same scenario. I don't know if you remember, but weeks ago, I said if we break the levels up here, we even shorted Bitcoin at 70,000, but then I closed it because I did not believe myself, and that's a big problem. That's the big takeaway for me. So for me, the big level here is obviously 64,000 is the main high. But it has, on the 1 hour, Bitcoin has some legs to go. So it's probably the 58,000 region. If you're able to have an impulsive close above the 58,000 region, I think it can be a great trade. Wait for the 50%, but again, wait for the total market cap. Always wait for the total market cap. Wait for the total market cap, because it can be still a retrace on the 4 hour. Look at this. It can still be a retrace on the 4 hour up here. Comes up, wicks through, and then rejects from there. So I do think Bitcoin is coming down to the 52,000 region. I do think that we have another 5-6% drop, but it doesn't matter on spot. It only matters if you want to get the right entry and leverage. And I don't know when this will happen, but when it happens, I promise you, I'm gonna get on the stream and I'm gonna do an emergency stream, and we're gonna trade this, maybe even live trade for hours and hours and hours. So this, I genuinely believe that this is the buying opportunities we've all been waiting for a very, very long time. Don't fucking waste it. Don't fuck this up. Don't be too early. Don't be too late. Yeah, I think it's just that's all. I've been waiting. I'm excited about this. I promise you, in 6 to 8 months, you will look back at this and you will say, fuck, Fefe, yes, we've been here together. We talked about this, and it's good that we waited, good that we longed, and when we longed, we made generational money. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate it. Unfortunately, it was a short one. It was like a 40-minute show. I have to jump. I have to attend on this meeting, which much love to the Benta fam. Much love to you guys. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know everything. If you like this, if you didn't like it, I will put it up on the end screen. And other than that, I truly appreciate you. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. And most importantly, I believe I will see you in the next one. Take care.